voice carries a story, but not every story gets heard. Why? Because a great speaker doesn't just talk, they craft every line, every silence, and every emotion. Welcome to the Poetic Prince. I'm Prince, your elocution mentor, and this video speaks only about from script to stage. Today, we are decoding how professionals turn words into a pact and how you can do it too. First, scripting of the content. Before a speech becomes powerful, it must be planned powerfully. Scripting is not writing, it's like blueprinting emotion. Think of your script like a movie. Your introduction is a trailer, your main body is the story, your climax is the explosion, and your conclusion is the moment the audience remembers forever. Let me give you a pro tip. Never start with good morning everyone. Start with a moment. Like, yesterday I saw a man shouting at the mirror. That's how society argues with self. That's how you grab attention. By surprising thought, not grating words. Second is the main body, the heart of your speech. The main body is your speech's heartbeat, where emotion meets intelligence. This is where your message breathes. A powerful main body balances three elements. The first is facts for logic, second is emotion for connection, and third is imagination for memorability. Don't just inform, perform. Take it deeper through mono acts. Types of mono acts. A mono act isn't just acting, it's emotional storytelling. It's when one person becomes many voices and still feels real. First is emotional mono act. Example, I tried to speak, but my tears spoke first. The second is comic mono act. Example, and then I realized I've been giving my motivational speech to a switched off mic. The third is social mono act. Example, we build towers, not trust. Wi-Fi gets stronger, but families get weaker. The fourth is thrill mono act. It was midnight. The silence was louder than my beat heart. Mono acts make your speech cinematic. They pull your audience into your scene. Because when your emotion acts, your audience reacts. The third is types of climax. Climax is the explosion of emotion. It's that one moment that decides if your audience remembers you or forgets you. There are 5 main types of climax every speaker must master. The first is act climax. Here you become the hero or villain in full emotion. Example, and then I realized I was fighting myself all along. The second is accusation or role climax. Here you point the blame and expose the truth. Example, it wasn't fate that failed us, it was us. Fourth is social climax. Here you hold a mirror to the society. For example, we light candle for causes and still we live in darkness. The fourth is thrill climax. Here we use science, fear or reality to shock the audience. For example, The machines we created now calculate our worth. The fifth and the last one is eager climax. Here we use suspense or curiosity. For example, do you know what's scarier than death? A life without purpose. In every climax, your tone, eyes, and silence are your weapons. The fourth is voice modulation, the invisible magic. Voice modulation is the DNA of delivering speech. It's how you make people feel your words instead of just hearing them. First is pitch control. Use high pitch for passion and low pitch for pain. Pace variation. Slow down before emotional points, speed up in excitement. Pauses. Silence is your weapon. Use it to make people think. Energy curve. Don't shout, rise and fall like waves. It keeps the audience hooked. When your voice breathes emotion, your words start living in the listener's mind. The last one is conclusion. Never end with just a simple thank you. The most forgettable way to end a speech is by saying a simple thank you because great speakers don't end, they echo. Here's how you can close like a pro with impact. The first is poetic close. For example, and if my words touched even one heart today, then silence is my loudest applause. The second is visionary close. For example, don't just listen, act, because the next hero might be you. The third is reflective close. For example, we speak to the world, but sometimes the world is waiting for us to listen. Let your conclusion feel like a sunrise, not a full stop. Here we conclude from script to stage. If this helped you level up your voice, hit subscribe and join the power speech movement because the world doesn't need more noise, it needs more voices like yours. Thank you. Have a nice day.